all powerful. As always, too, I want you to go to that website and take part in a query that we have going. And as I had promised, we have changed that query. We are now, by the way, on the last query, I was asking you guys about whether Medicare, the age that you can sign up for Medicare, should be changed from 65 to 67. And believe it or not, most of you said yes. Most of you said yes. Now we're asking about the public employee situation, where we know that there are many, there really aren't a whole bunch, but there are several public employees who do retire, and they retire at a much higher rate with a much larger salary than so many of you who are in the private sector, especially in our area. And the query, which is on the website, www.gwen-2.com, is asking you whether or not you feel it's right for them to really, on your dime, draw a large retirement benefit in terms of their pension. So go to the website so you can chime in on that. As has been stated, I'm Gwen Edwards, former city commissioner, retired city clerk, city of Daytona Beach, and president CEO of AE Enterprises, Inc., a consulting firm on politics and ethics. We actually have split guests tonight. And the first guest, and while everyone's here, we do have our guests from the O's Hall Good Samaritan Center, and I will be introducing them. And but we also have a young lady here that I'm trying to double record. Who is here from Bethune-Cookman University, and she is a winner. She is a winner. So I was just so happy to have her on for the first few minutes of our show so that we could applaud her and have you guys, our listeners, applaud her and her accomplishment as well. I'm sure you saw a write-up in, I know, Daytona Times, and perhaps something, I know something went out too from Bethune-Cookman, their e-news, and perhaps to the News Journal. But this young lady participated representing Bethune-Cookman University, and she participated in a college bowl. And it's an annual bowl, from what I gather, that Ford puts on. And she participated. She was one of 12 African American universities that participated, that had participants, and she of course participated representing Bethune-Cookman University. You know, Bethune won, so through her they won, and she participated, and it is a bowl that asks questions about African American history. So her name is, of course, and if you can help me with this, I know the last name is Charles, and the first name is Ketrina. And I almost feel like asking you because I know a lady who was a principal in our area. Her name is Jessie Childs. Are you familiar with Jessie Childs?
Oh, no.
Okay, yes.
How about Clarence Childs?
Yes, and Clarence Childs, who used to be dean of Bethune-Cookman University. Okay, you're not related to them. That's okay, but at least I know how to pronounce your name because of that. But Ketrina, tell us a little bit about the preparation for, first, what you won, you know, the title, and you don't have to name all the money. She did get a nice little penny toward her studies at Bethune-Cookman as a result of being the first place winner. But tell us a little bit about, you know, your preparation, your what you won, your preparation, and all of that.
Well, I was one of 4 first place winners to receive the honor of winning the 7th annual Black College Quiz Bowl, and preparing for it was a challenge. They provide us with the information, so basically what they wanted us to do is, you know, look through the facts and remember certain dates and names and accomplishments from various African Americans around the country, as well as in different countries. And it was just a rewarding experience because although it was like a quiz bowl, it helped me to learn a lot about my people that I didn't know before. So in addition to it being fun, it was also very educational at the same time.
Wonderful. And now this is an annual event, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and there were 12 historically black universities
Yes.
that participated. Did each of them have a representative?
Yes, they did.
Okay, and I'm sure you were proud to represent Bethune-Cookman
was.
University, you know, representing Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune and the university that she started with $1.25 and 5 little girls. You know, we all know that history, but it is a fabulous university, and you're a fabulous representative. And did you have to do a lot in preparation for?
Well, when I first received the materials to study, I just asked my friends to help me, you know, whenever I had free time. I say, can you help me look at this real quick or quiz me on this? So I had about a month and a half to prepare. So it was enough time for me to, you know, go through the book and see what stuff I needed to know to prepare for it. So.
Now let me ask you, you said you did learn a lot about the African American heritage and the like, more than you had known previously.
Yes.
But during your studies, is that something that was a part of any of your studies at Bethune-Cookman?
Some of it was, but the majority of it, to me, it seemed as if it almost focused on those names that we don't talk about a lot. So it was like, for me, it was rewarding to see about the different journalists and writers and things like that, as opposed to entertainers that we always see. It was really nice to see there are more than just those entertainers that are doing a lot in our community. So it was a rewarding experience to just see about the other types of fields that we are accomplishing here.
Can you rattle any of those off? See, I'm going to put you in a little quiz.
The only one that really comes to mind is Miss Gwen, and she's a journalist, and I know she worked on the PBS NewsHour. So it's just things like that, like how so much has been done, like as far as news and writing and even the athletics, because one specific category was the Olympics. So it was just really, it was like I said, it was rewarding just knowing, you know, there are more, we are more than just athleticism and you know, so.
And she did get a few, I'm not going to name the amount because we don't want you to be attacked or anything, but she did get a few thousand toward her studies. So it sounded like in your studying then in preparation, you learned a lot, and through the experience you learned a lot, and I would suppose that there was an opportunity for you to get to know the other individuals from the other universities that were involved as well.
It was a weekend trip at Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, and aside from the shooting of the show, we spent some time outside in the hotel because we all stayed in the same hotel. So you know, we spent some time in the lobby, went out and explored Atlanta a little bit. So it was a nice bonding moment as well. So I met some new friends, and we keep in contact even today. So it's nice to, you know, see other HBCU students who are continuing their education and trying to, you know, better the world that we're in today.
Now tell us, Ketrina, now what year are you in and what is your major?
I am a senior. I'm not graduating this semester, but I'm a senior, and I am double majoring in social science education and theater arts performance.
All right. So you get your first show here, and I apologize for those that will end up watching this because the lighting is not super well in here, but she is a beautiful young lady, so don't go by what you see, okay? And not only that, you really have done well, not only in representing and winning the award that you won, but in coming on this show too. You're a great representative. Don't you agree, young lady? I'm going to call them young ladies too. And this, of course, is Valentine's Day, so we wish you a happy Valentine's Day, and we wish you much success. Now, in terms of others participating in this, what do they have to do?
Well, each school has to be nominated by Central City Productions, which is the production company that hosts the event, and then from there the school nominates a representative from their school to represent them in the competition.
Okay, and of course, then once someone is chosen, then you talked a little bit about the preparation, but how much time do you have to prepare?
About a month and a half, and then the coach, they have like an advisor or a coach that helps the student. They, you know, have time together to prepare, as well as, you know, from outside. Like I said, I use my friends to help me, so just you have time and people that are around you that can help you.
Oh, okay, all right. And for those who may be interested, what would be your advice to them?
Study up and practice good time management skills. So, yeah.
And last two questions. For those who are considering going to a university, let's hear some bragging rights about Bethune-Cookman University.
Well, I'll start with our our new president, well, our interim president, Dr. Edison Jackson. He's done a phenomenal job over the past
Oh,
6
yes.
months that he's been here, and everyone at our school, from the faculty to the students, are just blown away at what he's done with our university. And everyone knows about our great football team and the different athletics. Our baseball team has won so many years. And in addition to our different programs, our nursing program has had its accreditation for a number of years. And it's really, being at an HBCU is a great experience for me. So I like to tell people that Bethune-Cookman wasn't my first choice, but it's the best choice I've made so far in my life.
Oh, great quote. It wasn't your first choice, but it was the best choice you've made in your life. And last question, what do you plan to do upon graduation?
I would like to move to New York or Washington, D.C. and teach for a few years while I'm trying to, find out what I want to do in the theater field. And hopefully one day I would like to be the Secretary of Education for the United States.
Wow, okay. Whoever's in that position now, look out, look out. Well, thank you again. Again, this is Ketrina Childs. And what is the title how do they couch that? The title of what you won?
I would just say a first place winner in the Black College Quiz Bowl.
Okay, and she says that, then she just, kind of say it again so everyone understands. You are
one of the first place winners for the Black College Quiz Bowl.
And you're representing
Bethune-Cookman University.
the great
Yes.
Bethune-Cookman University. Applause, applause, applause. Thank you again for coming on at the last minute, and I do appreciate it, and I will be sending this and sharing this with Bethune-Cookman. Thank you again.
So
we appreciate you so much. All right, thank you again.